All right, we're going to classify polynomials by their term name. What does polynomial mean? Okay, many terms. Poly meaning many, and then terms. Here we are. Binomial. What a binomial is a number or a variable or a combination of both a number and a variable as a product. For example, here's one example, the number 5. So 5 is a binomial. Or if I just say x is a term. It's a binomial because there's only one thing there. Another example would be 4x. 4x is one term. 5 is one term. X by itself is one term. Or if I do the combination of both as a product or being multiplied, 4x is one term. All three of these are examples of a binomial. Monomial is mono meaning one term. Okay, so one term here will be called a binomial. If I have an expression that says 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 has two terms. The first part of the expression is the 3x. And again, if this was just 3x, it would be called a binomial because there's one thing there. We have 3x minus 2. Two terms is called binomial. Bi meaning two. Okay, so we have two terms in this particular polynomial. If we did three terms, for example, 8x to the fifth plus 3x squared minus 8, there's one term, two terms, three terms. Three terms is called a trinomial. There are three terms in this particular polynomial. Because there are three, we call it a trinomial. And then finally, or next I should say, which is actually finally, is if I have an example like 7x to the 9th minus 10x to the 4th plus 2x minus 3. That has four terms. When you have four more, you can have 18 terms. You have 23. When you have four more terms, it's called a polynomial. Poly meaning many terms. You have many terms there. Okay? So again, one term, a number by itself can be a term, and variable by itself can be a term, or a combination of both a number and variable being multiplied, or the product can be a term. Okay? When you have four more, it's called polynomial. When you have three terms, it's a trinomial. Two terms, as in 3x minus 2, two terms is a binomial, and just one term is called a binomial. 4x is a binomial, 5 by itself is a binomial, negative 18 is a binomial, negative 22 is a binomial, p, the letter p by itself is a binomial. So when it's by itself, it's a binomial.